Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS. Let's get to the news now. What's stirring up all this buzz in the NFL circles is a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the NFC South, and more specifically, the Falcons' defensive outlook. Rumors are swirling that Atlanta might be close to pulling off a deal to acquire Patrick Surtain from the Denver Broncos. This isn't just some speculative rumor either. Sources indicate that the Broncos might be open to trading Surtain in exchange for a second-round pick and a third-round pick, especially since Denver is in a bit of a rebuild mode, sitting at 310 and with a hefty cap hit of around $5.9 million. The Broncos, after a disappointing season, are prioritizing cap space, especially to keep their young quarterback, Nix, happy and under contract for the future. Their secondary has been a bit of a mess, allowing roughly 7 points per game, which is pretty high, and many analysts have been questioning whether the cost of a top-tier corner like Surtain is justified when the overall secondary performance has been lacking. Meanwhile, the Falcons, with a 4-9 record, are looking to bolster their secondary after recent injuries and absences, notably with Wiggins dealing with a foot injury, and others like Penix and Trice missing time. Atlanta's defense has shown flashes of brilliance but has been inconsistent, especially against explosive offenses. Adding a player of Surtain's caliber could be exactly what they need to turn things around, especially against divisional rivals who are known for their passing attacks. Think about it. Surtain could become the cornerstone of the Falcons' secondary, a true lockdown corner that elevates the entire unit. His career stats speak volumes: 310 tackles, including 220 solo, 16 interceptions, 75 pass deflections, 7 forced fumbles, and 6 touchdowns. He's been consistently graded with a PFF average above 84, which is elite, and his impact on the field is undeniable. In the 2025 season, Surtain has been impressive, playing 13 games with 42 solo tackles, 6 interceptions for 85 yards, and 22 pass deflections. His coverage metrics are stellar, allowing only about 42% completion percentage when targeted, yards per target around 5.3, and minimal yards after catch allowed. His injury history is relatively clean, with just 1 game missed due to shoulder issues. The Broncos, in trading him, are likely looking for youth on the defensive line or other areas of their roster, perhaps doubting whether Surtain's fit with their young quarterback is optimal in the long run. For the Falcons, acquiring Surtain would be a huge boost to their secondary, which has been a bit of a roller coaster this season. His addition could push their interception rate up by around 20%, bringing it from a team total of 13 to potentially much higher. It would also help reduce expected points added, EPA, per pass significantly, possibly turning their defense from a middling unit into one of the best against the pass. Think about how this would impact their ability to shut down top receivers in the NFC South, especially when facing players like Mike Evans. Surtain's ability to lock down that side of the field, combined with A.J. Terrell's skills, could make the Falcons one of the most formidable secondaries in the league. This duo could be the foundation for a defensive resurgence that not only helps in the regular season, but could be the difference-maker in the playoffs. Analysts are already drawing comparisons between Surtain and some of the best shutdown corners in recent NFL history like Darius Slay, especially in terms of how they elevate their defenses and force turnovers. Surtain's career highlights include 9 interceptions in the postseason, and he's shown a knack for making game-changing plays, including multiple pick-sixes and crucial pass breakups. His ability to read routes, stay disciplined, and make plays on the ball is what makes him such a coveted asset for any team looking to solidify their secondary. Imagine a scenario where Surtain teams up with A.J. Terrell, creating a lockdown corner duo that opponents would think twice before throwing into their direction. This kind of tandem could allow the Falcons' pass rush to tee off more aggressively, knowing their defensive backfield can handle top receivers. It's a recipe for turning Atlanta's defense into a nightmare for quarterbacks, especially in late-game situations when turnovers are crucial. Plus, the mental impact of having a player like Certain on the roster can't be overstated. His confidence and leadership qualities are just as valuable as his on-field skills. Looking ahead, this move could have ripple effects beyond just boosting the secondary. The Falcons' Super Bowl odds, which currently sit around plus 6,200, could see a significant jump if they manage to land Certain. A strong, disciplined secondary paired with their already talented front seven might turn Atlanta into a true playoff contender, possibly even a dark horse in the NFC. The division rivals, like the Saints and Panthers, would have to rethink their offensive game plans if the Falcons' secondary becomes a fortress. Imagine the confidence boost for the entire team, knowing they have a shutdown corner who can take away the best receivers and force teams into uncomfortable passing situations. And let's not forget the impact on the NFC South's perception. With Certain in the fold, the Falcons could establish a new era of defensive dominance in the division, similar to the legendary Deion Sanders days, but with a modern twist. This would be a defining moment for the franchise, signaling their commitment to building a championship-caliber team from the ground up. Fans can already envision the playoff scenarios, the key matchups where Certain's coverage could be the difference between a win and a loss, especially in tight games where every possession counts. As we all know, football is a game of inches and momentum shifts, and having a game-changer like Certain could be what pushes the Falcons over the edge. His presence on the field would not only elevate the defense, but also give the offense more opportunities to score, knowing the opposing team's passing game is stifled. It's a strategic move that makes sense for Atlanta's future, especially considering their ongoing rebuild and desire to return to the top of the NFC. Of course, all of this depends on the final negotiations, but the signs are pointing towards a very real possibility. The Falcons' front office has shown a willingness to be aggressive this season, and acquiring a player of Certain's caliber would be a statement move. It's not just about patching up the secondary, it's about transforming it into a strength that can carry the team deep into the playoffs and beyond. Fans are already dreaming about the potential matchups, the highlight reel plays, and the new legacy that a player like Certain could help forge in Atlanta. So, as we keep our fingers crossed for this deal to go through, one thing is clear: the Atlanta Falcons are positioning themselves for a serious run. With a lockdown corner like Patrick Certain, the NFC South better watch out. This could be the start of something special, an era of defensive excellence that fans will talk about for years to come. The possibilities are exciting, and the path to a Super Bowl might just be a little clearer with this kind of talent added to the roster. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Atlanta Falcons news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you believe Certain is the missing piece to push Atlanta into serious playoff contention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Falcons. Whether you're dreaming of a shutdown secondary or just excited about the future, your voice is what fuels the passion in this community. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Atlanta Falcons news. With moves like this, the future looks bright, and the Falcons fans have every reason to believe that better days are ahead.